So, I have a friend who used to go to school in the South, and it was like a deep South state. She shared with me how she was the only black kid in her entire school, so not even just the classroom, but the entire school. And that every time they would do quote unquote history lessons on slavery, they would use her as like a live reenactment. They'd have her essentially role play slavery in the classroom. And they would do things like take the entire class out to a tree, just somewhere on campus, and bring her up in front of all of her classmates at the tree, and the teacher would show them what lynching looks like, getting close enough to do it without actually doing it. She would get put into a cage and locked in the cage, and other students would go around and poke her and observe her to reenact slavery as an educational thing. And these are adults that are teaching this. This is like the school board that approves it. These are teachers. Like, this is a normal thing for schools like that and locations like that. This is approved. It's encouraged. It's seen as part of the curriculum. God forbid we put critical race theory in there, but fuck, right? So when I see and hear people talking about how things like that don't happen anymore, oh, black dude, black girl that got fucking just suicide on a tree, there's no proof. Like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You have active AAA members in areas where that happens, and the states are known. They gave themselves their own reputations. Deep South, Midwest, Christian, Mormon, Catholic fucking people, groups, systems, you guys deserve the reputation that you get. You built it for yourself. There are parts of every part of the country is fucked. It's America, obviously. There's genocidal roots everywhere. But it's not a coincidence that it's always certain areas that are just defending the flag and the country and our rights as Americans. You are violent in your language, in your actions, in your support of certain leaderships with people's lives. And it's always marginalized people. It's always people that have historically been taking the brunt of your collective abuse and your sadism. That you're not defending your beliefs, you're not defending your country, you're not defending the right to free speech. You're defending the same abusive patterns that have been happening forever, and you're defending your right to abuse with the way that you think and speak and treat people, and you're defending other people who want to do the same thing. You're just defending entitlement, you're defending willful ignorance. Going back to the elementary thing, like, that's what you're doing to your kids. You're old enough to know that that's fucked up, but you continue to indoctrinate your youth with the same poison. And these are kids that are supposed to grow up and find their sense of morality and determine like right from wrong in this world, and from the jump you're giving it to them clear as fucking day that the shit that you're swallowing, that you're saying tastes good, is actually like healthy for their taste buds. And the fact that things like that are normal and normalized in so many areas of our country, I would rather drink my own piss and swallow my own shit than fucking be an adult with the authority to educate our youth and do something like that. I mean, that's just criminal. Regardless of the law, whether or not what it says, that is violent. That is incredibly violent. You are teaching this child that she is worthless, that she is that worthless, and that this is just life. This is just history. This is just what happens. Now it's illegal, but it happened. What? I found this account called the Humanity Archive, and this guy is really good at unearthing a lot of parts of history that were purposely, obviously very purposely, left out. And on the topic of things like curriculum and education, especially when it's our youth being educated, because that's where your brain starts to form conceptualizations about the world you live in. You're thinking of you're challenged to think about the past and reflect on it, and that's what shapes our future. And we should have things like this being taught in classrooms. If there were kids out there young enough to experience it, then you're not too young to learn about it. Anyways, he does really awesome stuff, and I've learned so much just from looking at his posts. He does have some free resources on his site, and I think he wrote a book too and has a podcast. But yeah, I would recommend checking him out if you are interested in educating yourself. If anyone ever watches this, I apologize that the editing and audio quality is not the best. I'm still very much learning how to do this, but it's more about, well, actually, it's really all about the message to me and not how fancy it sounds or looks. But if you did watch this video, thank you.